we are again. In my last video, I showed you all the kit I bought. I'm going to start spinning lure fishing this summer, and so I went out and I bought what I thought was all I needed to start up. But in this video, I thought we'll take a closer look at the lures, and what we'll do, we'll open them up, and later on we'll see how they perform underwater. I've got the technology to do that. It's a bath. But anyway, let's open them up and take a closer look. So this one is the Savage Gear Surf Seeker. I'll just show you the packet there now. There we are. You see that? It's the Savage Gear Surf Seeker. Now this one is 30 grams and it's about 10 centimeters long. It's a long cast-in lure, so they say. And you can see there, if we have a close look at the colours in that, as that catches the light. That's lovely, that is. And if we turn it around then, look at that. I can see how that would perhaps attract a fish in the water. And it's sort of flattened on one side, and it's rounded on the other. And I suppose that's what gives it its action in the water. And there we got the hook there. It's fitted with a treble hook. And in the packet, they also give you a single hook. So you've got the choice of a single hook. It's quite a wide gape, that hook is. But that there is the Surf Seeker. Now they say, on the packet, it says it's got 360 immediate rotation on spin stop. I'm thinking, what exactly does that mean? And I'm guessing it means that when you stop reeling in, it will spin. I don't know. We'll see later anyway. We'll see how this performs under the water. The next ones I got here are the Storm lures. Now I noticed on the back of the packet there that these are made by the Rapala company. The name Rapala's on there anyway. A well-renowned manufacturer of lures, aren't they? And these ones here, they're 19 grams and about 9 centimeters long. And these are the weedless lures. I'm going to try and open this thing up now. If I can open it, I'll show you one. So the hook is kind of buried inside that plastic body. So you're able to reel it back through weed, I suppose, isn't it? And any obstructions. But anyway, very difficult to get into these packets. Maybe what I'll do is I'll open this and come back to you later with it. Oh no, here we are, we're in. Hey, we're in. Let's see if I can pop them out now. Let's get one of these out. Yes. So there's the hook there, buried inside the bodies. You pop it out. Oh, see that? Look at that. So we've got a rubbery, sort of plasticky body with a nice wibbly bit there on the end of the tail. And the head then is weighted. You see the eye detail there in the head. And I think these rubber bodies, they unscrew from the head. And the head and the hook then is attached. Anyway, the hook is like buried deep inside the body there, and there's a slot in the body, and the hook feeds through, and then you can just hide it away in there. What a great idea, eh? Well, we'll see how these look in the water now later. And then we've got the Savage Gear sand eels. Now, I looked at these on the shelf of the shop, and I thought, oh yeah, they look like real sand eels. But we'll actually see if they can attract a fish one day. So let's pull that out. And there he is. I don't know if you can see that. There it is. You can see the colour. It's just like a real sandy one, isn't it? Again, the hook on this sticks right at the top there. There, see the size in these hooks. Use tiny rod tips and small reels and everything, and then look at the size of the hook you go putting on the end of it. Look at these ones. You've got rods with tiny tips, and then they go on the end. Look at the size on that hook. You could go boat fishing for cod with something like that, couldn't you? Hey? Oh my God. Anyway, I'll put these back together now. And the sand eel. Oh, I forgot to tell you how much that one weighs. I've forgotten. It's 22 grams. Well, that's a sinking lure. I haven't had a chance to get a surface lure, but it is on my shopping list, and I'll let you know when I got one. But anyway, let's go and see how these look in the water. So I filled the bath, and I got a spool of amnesia, and on the end of that I've tied one of these tiny little breakaway links, and we'll attach the lures to that and see how they perform in the water. We've just seen the storm shad and the weedless lure and the savage gear sand eel under the water there. I like the way they sort of wibble about the place, don't they? Like their tails. I like that movement in the tails. Yeah, hopefully I can see how they would attract the fish in the water. I can see it. I'm feeling optimistic that we can actually go out and catch some fish with these lures. But the surf seeker didn't really move that well in the bath, to be honest. I think maybe you need a bit more depth to the water, or maybe a longer. But I just couldn't get it to move well in the water. Yeah, I was a bit disappointed really with the footage I got of the surf seeker. I'll post some at the end of the video, just for a laugh. And by the time you see this video, I'll have been out there. I'm determined to get out there as soon as I can, and have a bash and give it a go. So yeah, by the time that this goes out, by the time you're seeing this anyway, I'll have been out with the lures, and yeah, we'll see how we get on. You follow my progress. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I will leave you with the surf seeker.